Hi everyone, it's Leanna here and welcome back to my life as a Darklord. We're ready to move on to the second boss, so without further ado, because this is quite a long level, we'll get started. And a little bit of storyline for you. Again, pause if you want to read it. There's not much story to this game, but maybe you're curious about it. You actually do get behemoths later, so you don't get the option to drop them on your tomberries though. Bit of a shame. You never actually get to use the tomberries in battle, despite the fact that you do seem to have a legion of them. I'm sure there's some reason for that, but, well, Mira's not the most balanced person in the world, so I guess if that's her whim, she's the Darklord. Right, for this level, I'm going to start off with a couple of iron balls, a few goblins. You're facing bandits, lots and lots of ranged enemies, a couple of mages, and we're going to face our first melee enemies in this level as well. We don't have any mage units yet, so we're absolutely useless at taking out melee enemies. But never mind, we can always rely on the good old Mew. So, level 1 bandits. Possibly the least fearsome start to the game yet, and I'm including the first levels where you had level 1 trainees one at a time. Really, by this point, level 1 bandits, I mean, almost dead already. If I built 3 goblins, it would have been dead straight away, but I want to build ready for the mages later on. So, yeah, these bandits are going to come and die. I've noticed something. When I was practicing this level, I didn't turn my recorder on. I usually leave my recorder on even when I'm doing the practice levels, but I didn't this time. And the graphics hugely improved. So, 3 floors, okay? What we can do here is quite clever. First, that's well done. Okay, the first one's there. Quickly pause. Place 4. Not support, defensive. We've got our new evil puppet shows. They inflict bio, which reduces the amount of damage the enemy do. So they're quite useful in general. But also now I've completely split up the incoming archers. So despite the fact that I've only got 2 floors which can actually take them out, I can still take out 3. I'm going to say I'm a cheapskate. Yeah, as I was saying, if I don't have my recorder on, the graphics go up hugely. This didn't happen before I got the new cable, so it's obviously related to new cable. The only way I think I can give the improved graphics onto everyone watching on YouTube, I say everyone, there's like 2 people watching at the most, but I'd need to buy a proper capture card rather than using my hard drive recorder. I'm a student, that would require money. Not likely to happen soon, but it might happen. You know, if I feel like it sometime. Okay, we've got our melee enemies, gladiators, coming along. I believe they attack the weakest, which is a new attack type. And that means they'll attack whatever is weak to their attack available. So they should be attacking the scorpions on the first few floors. Just powering up some Mews which will take down the melee enemies, because they're generic, so they still do a fair amount of damage against everything. They actually do slightly more damage per hit than level 4 goblins, which is kind of embarrassing, but never mind. Just look how cute these dark puppet shows are. Just lonely little teddy bears. They act as any floor with no monsters on, so the enemy will stop on them until they do 1 attack. So enemies which have slow attacks, God, that buzzing's annoying. That floor's going to get destroyed, so I'll replace it. Only 20 MP, so they're a bargain. And like any floor with no monsters on it, the enemy attacks them once, but they cause bio first, so the enemies don't do too much damage because they do reduce damage from having bio on them. So they actually survive quite a long time, considering there's nothing defending them. But these archers are going to get taken out by the goblins. So nothing to worry about there. Level 2 black mages, again, really nothing to worry about. Hopefully I've got enough to take these melee out. I might need to build another floor. On my test run I actually had 3 floors with Goblin and Scorpion on them. But I think that might have been unnecessary. We'll see. No, it wasn't. Right. Easily resolved. Like most things in this game, it can be placed with more squirrels. Up to level 3, and that anyway stand a chance, so fine. In fact, I probably didn't even need the squirrels, because looking at how much health it's got, I either could have used my arrow scroll, which I'm saving up, despite the fact that I'm not going to use it. Or at least I didn't last time. But no, Squirrely Death. Squirrely Death is good. So, squirrels are one of my favourite animals. I know a lot of people say they're tree rats and they're horrible. People in England particularly hate the grey squirrels and love the red squirrels. I just like squirrels in general. I love the way they're really twitchy and hyperactive. And anyway, you can't keep them as pets in England, so I don't have a pet squirrel. So apparently there's a way around it. If you rescue an injured squirrel from the wild, they're classified as pests, the grey squirrels, so you can't release them. Don't take my word on this and do it without looking up the legalities behind it, but if you rescue a grey squirrel, you have to take care of it, and you're not allowed to release it back into the wild. So you can kind of have them as pets, but they are wild animals. Well, it's a legal loophole, and you know what legal loopholes are like. I don't trust those floors not to be broken by those archers. It's kind of annoying when a floor gets broken. It really messes up the progression of the adventurers up the tower, so it's best to build the floors ahead. There we go. And there we got a boss, Beldat. Beldat actually will attack everything on the floor. It will attack all your monsters and the artifact at the same time. So it can be quite painful. One way you can actually deal with her is simply to build a ton of iron balls all the way up the tower. They'll do 30 damage a time and they'll kill her in short order. I have 990 NP, so while it's tempting to do that, it does help if I build above her. I'm just going to build 3 iron balls, shove some goblins in, and that'll probably take care of her on her own. She doesn't have a Moogle, and without a Moogle to heal her, she's really not a threat, so I don't think she's probably the easiest boss in the game, because she doesn't really have anything which will catch her off guard. She's just really like a stronger thief. I suppose if all of your goblins and stuff are really weakened by the time she appears, she might end up killing them all as she goes along, but even so, she doesn't have a lot of health, she doesn't do a lot of damage. You've got dark puppets to give her bio effect, so she won't be doing even less damage than she normally would. I'm worried about these melee, which are getting near the top of my tower. Oh, he's taken out, so it's probably not a problem. See? All of the goblins take a hit. She only hangs around for 1 hit, but it's fine. She'll probably be dead in this floor. Level complete. Okay, so that's chapter 2 completed. We've unlocked the bomb monster. So we've only got a magic monster, so after 1 level of facing melee, we've got a proper counter to them, and you get a lot of karma for this level. I'm running out of time, so I will leave the story for the start of the next video. You get a quick reminder about how enemies target, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.